Last week, we learned that a 70-year-old man named Essa died trying to escape a group home in 2016 where he had been illegally locked inside a mouse-infested basement. An additional problem is we don't know how many vulnerable people are dying in these horrendous conditions. One man with dementia fell down the stairs at a home and was never seen again. The incident was never reported to the police. Mr. Speaker, how many people need to lose their lives in order for this Liberal government to take action on unlicensed group homes?
Our findings from our CityNews investigation into illegal group homes were raised by the opposition in the legislature today. For the past few days, we've been telling you about the appalling conditions some of our most vulnerable are living and dying in. Well, tonight, we take those findings straight to the Liberal government here at Queen's Park and ask, why have they allowed these homes to operate for years?
Nobody deserved to die that way. He had no dignity and no help.
First, we told you about 70-year-old Essa Lemisjuri. He died trying to escape his illegal group home after he was illegally locked inside. He was charged almost $4,000 in just 4 weeks to share a mouse-infested basement.
You could see the cockroaches just swarming, almost like a moving carpet or something. There was thousands of them.
And then there was also Dave, who lived in illegal group homes for 7 months while he was fighting cancer.
Days with no food, nothing.
You would go days with no food?
No food.
CityNews has also learned of at least 2, maybe 3 more deaths since last year, and that no one is keeping track of them. We started by asking 2 high-level ministers. Both pointed us in the direction of the Minister of Health and Long-Term Care.
Those types of conditions relate to his ministry.
So I should be chasing him. These illegal group homes are thriving under your government. Do you think that there should be a crackdown on them?
Well, again, I think the minister responsible will be able to better answer the questions around as to what the safeguards are in place.
And so we went to Dr. Eric Hoskins, the minister responsible for health and long-term care.
How is it that these homes are still able to operate?
Well, first of all, those examples that you gave are absolutely unacceptable, that anyone should have to endure those conditions. To date, primarily, the municipalities have been the ones creating sort of the regulatory framework, but it may be, and it may appear that that is inadequate. I've asked my ministry to really take the lead and engage other ministries on this important issue and find a solution.
I think this government has allowed these group homes to exist because they're filling a gap in long-term care.
Well, I disagree with that.
But your government licenses them or not, right?
Right.
The NDP say the Liberals just haven't been doing enough.
The Liberals have had 14 years to actually address the fact that when people are being released from hospital, when someone has a developmental disability, there's no room in actual licensed regulated group homes for them to go. When we have seniors who are waiting to get into long-term care homes, but there's a wait list there as well. When you look at all the systemic issues that go into why people are ending up in these unlicensed group homes, the government's not addressing that.
Now, it is extremely difficult to get a simple answer from the provincial government. They say multiple ministries are involved. And as you heard the health minister say, municipalities play a role too. So it seems he's dumping some of this in the city's lap. So tomorrow, we are going to talk to Mayor John Tory and ask what the city is doing to shut down these illegal group homes. We also want to ask him why shelter staff recommended one of the residents go into an illegal group home where he died. And we are still trying to find answers about the Provincial Guardian and see why the Provincial Guardian signed off on the resident for paying almost $4,000 in just 4 weeks to live in a mouse-infested basement.